Yes. Back again. You know what it is. You know what this is. You know the phrase that pays. Welcome back to Coffee Break with JM. I am JM. Well, I got a little like cascading light, some rapture light going on tonight. Say hello to our seasonal hedgehog, our mascot, Darcy the hedgehog. Hello. How are you guys? Welcome back to Coffee Break with JM. I am your master of I'm your MC, master of coffee, Jamar Nicholas. Guys, let's start off strong. This is the very, very last, the very, very last coffee break with JN before the world turns anew. There are only 4 Earth years left, Star Blazers. Um, so we're going to try to fit it in tonight. Pause. Hello. Let's say who's in the building. You know we got to do our roll call. Say hello to the caffeines. You know who you are, caffeines. We're going to get to that, Duke. We're going to get to that. I'm very excited to talk about this. Okay, what's up, Rand? Good to see you. Well, hello. Welcome to Coffee Break with JN. I see Ronaldo. What up, my man? Welcome. I see Kidlet. What up, Kidlet? I see my man Bill. That's right. Life is good. Right? Life is good when you get a coffee break with JN. Life is good when you can look on your calendar and go, yes, it is indeed Thursday again. And I appear out of the mist, out of the fog to entertain you. Hey, Bill, good to see you. Let's see who else is in the building. I added some new stuff this time. I see my man Duke. Yo, Joe. No one's half the battle. Duke's going to be okay. Hello, Duke. I see Nakota. Nakota's got some lag. I see Cam. Hey, Cam, what's going on? Cam, did we induct you into the caffeines yet? I can't remember. Who else snuck in here? I saw some other names in here. But, I see the caffeined massive has arrived. Man, I think we just need to get started. Yo, I got Chris. What up, Christy? Good to see you. I see Dr. Christy. Hey, I see you. It may hold on. Everybody just jumped in here in the middle. Pause. It may be December, but it's always July when my man Julian Lytle's in the building. Hey, yo, what up? Yo, what up? That's right. Yo, what up, Trey Dubs? Good to see you. Good to see you last time we were on here. Oh, blowing up. Yo, by God, it's Stone Cold Steve Conley. He just broke a man in half. That's a human being. What up, Steve? I miss us. I would be remiss. I may be in remission if I did not say I didn't miss you, Steve Conley. What up, Steve? That's right. Steve getting a lot of love in the chat. I love it. So Kidlet says, can't stay long, sick for the holidays. Happy holidays. But wanted to say hi, hello, happy new year to all, one and all. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God. Oh, that's Joey Styles, ECW, Steve Conley. Oh my God, that's Steve Conley. Don't get me going on an ECW rant. Uh, all right, so the first question of the night was JRD asked me, "What's my shirt say?" So hold on, let me get you ready here. So in my Philadelphia Phillies red or maroon or whatever we call this color, he said Yin's is Pittsburgh. You're close, Rand. You might be U's or y'all. But yeah, Yin's for my Pittsburghians, and I'll be nice because it's just after Christmas. But Philly and Pittsburgh don't really see eye to eye. Hey, Michael, good to see you. Yo, tell Michael I said what's up. I haven't seen him in a minute either. Good evening. All right. Philadelphia, PA, live without a DJ. Yes, this is official OK Player Philadelphia sweatshirt. My man Jason gave me this for Christmas. Oh, it even got the OK Player starter joint on it. That's what's up. It's Yuns in Allentown. I believe you. Um, so you've heard Philadelphia has many names, many nicknames, but I believe my good friends in the Roots came up with Illadelph. One of the best Roots albums, Illadelph Half Life. That was their third album, second like mainstream album. Very good stuff. And for some of you guys, 'cause there's a lot of people watching tonight, a lot of you guys might be like, "What is this? What is all this stuff going on?" And we'll do an ID, but so for you that aren't in the know, that my name is Jamar Nicholas, Philadelphia, born and raised, and a John enthusiast, and I gotta rep Philly, y'all. So I just saw some reel where these young ladies were in a bodega somewhere in New York, and I guess her friend was from Philly. And she's like, yo, what up, man? Yo, give me that cheesesteak. And they're like, no chopped cheese, cheesesteak. And then I just turned it off because I don't have the energy to do that dance. But yes, cheesesteak kings. If you know what I know, what we're going to talk about tonight is that we're getting old, y'all. This is the Gen X hour. You know that. You know that to be true. And when I go around this great country, people say, "Yo, Jamar, I know you rep Philly to the fullest, yes, sir." And then they go, "Yo, what's up with the cheesesteak?" And I keep telling y'all, you can't eat this stuff all the time. Cheesesteaks are a sometime food. And because of that, you want to make sure you're getting the best. We're not going to get into the who's got the best cheesesteak conversation because there's never a winner to that. But we know it is not Pat's and or Gino's. Uh, but one of the things I want to talk about tonight is that I don't know if we can share this, y'all. I've been blessed, so fortunate to say that I'm sick of eating. Very, very entitled to say something like that because we all know about the trials and tribulations in this world we're living in. But if we could just talk frankly for a second. Since October, and we started hoarding candy, we talked a little bit about this a couple of weeks ago, to just over the holidays into New Year's Eve, all people are doing is eating, y'all. Yo, you eating? Not bad. They've changed some things there, but Tony Luke's is used to be my tourist out of towner steak. My man Franco knows about that. I taught him how to say whiz wit. We went up Oregon Avenue to Tony Luke's. Nothing makes food taste better than danger. If you have to wait for your food with your back to a wall, you know it's going to be delicious. So yeah, I'll put a flyer in for that's at the top of the list. That's right, it's eating season. I call Shogun says, as much as I love cheesesteaks, I know they are not your friend. No, they are not your friend. Also, the internet is not your friend. Stop telling it your secrets because it will snitch on you. Pause. That's a big pause. Ronaldo says, we're not old, we're wizened, we're seasoned almost, even. I love it. Yo, I see some more people shut up. What up, Matt? I see Matt's in the building. I see Sue's. Yo, Sue, is it Thursday yet? All right, hold on. Let me stay on point here. So please, guys, share with me if you felt like at some point in the past 3 to 4 months that you've caught yourself going, yeah, man, I'm sick of eating. And again, like I'm not balancing what's going on in the world with. We're just having a fun coffee break conversation. So I wonder. This might be a twofold question. If you somehow survived Halloween and you didn't take all your kids' candy and hide it somewhere in a hatch in your house to eat when no one's looking, If you got through Thanksgiving and you got through the trials of Thanksgiving and leftover season and all that, you got that far. And then you got to the holiday, you got the high holy days, you got through Christmas, eating, you going over people's houses, got a plate, make a plate, take a plate. When is the point, you guys, where you're just like, bro, I just want some hot broth and I just need to chill on the food. Let's talk about that. It could be you've been throwing out stuff because you just didn't get to it. There's those low key potlucks that you tried to avoid, and you wound up taking plates home, and you just kind of like slowly move it into the trash can. Let's talk about your food choices, you guys. Yo, Jamal, good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Happy holidays. Before we get into this, Nakota says, "I don't think people realize or think there's dangerous parts of Seattle." No, I know Seattle's got its points, and a little bit of that is I learned all about Seattle in the '80s from Sir Mix-a-Lot, because I'm a dyed-in-the-wool rap fan, and back when you know regions weren't that accessible because people for the longest time felt like hip hop was the East Coast. Then the West Coast showed up, then Dirty South. But then when you started talking about the Pacific Northwest, what's up, P and Dubs? I got to get a sipper in for my P and Ws, my Pacific Northwesterners. We're watching your own TV raps, and this dude comes on with his crew, and it was kind of corny, but it was cool at the same time. My posse's on Broadway. He wasn't talking about New York. He was talking about Seattle. And people were like, yo, they got black people in Seattle? We didn't know. We had no access. But that's when you started finding out like, yo, there's a whole other thing going on out there. So praises be to hip hop for bringing people together. I love it. All right, I'm gonna go through here and try to get. All right, people talk about cheesesteaks. I got to be careful because we could just talk about cheesesteaks all night. Uh, Matt says, I am not tired of eating. I've been on a liquid diet today for that procedure tomorrow. Oh, yeah, let's give a first sipper for my man, Matt Waringo. Get your sippers up for you guys because we got a lot of people watching tonight. Hello. If you're lurking, throw a comment in there or reply and tell us where you're watching from. I just added my Twitter account to this, so people might be like, "Wait, what is happening?" Welcome to Coffee Break with JN. First sip of the night goes to my man Matt Waringo of the Waringo Dynasty. Yes, that Waringo family. Matt and Suze are loving friends, and may I almost say family of mine. So sip of coffee for Matt for his procedure. Good man, you're going to get through this. Nakota. All right, I'm gonna look into. Well, I'm gonna ask Reggie. I'm not gonna. I don't own it, so I can't really look into it too much. But I'm gonna look. Matt's been doing sippers all day. That's right. Get your sippers up. I call says me and my friends used to cruise Broadway back in high school. Yeah, I wanted to go to the burger stand with Sir Mix-a-Lot and his posse. Hey, Mama Carla, good to see you. Happy holidays. Um, so yeah, we were talking about. Hey, Marshall, what's going on? Ah, whoop day. So okay, my ADHD is about to flare up here. So I've heard people who are misinformed say Sir Mix-a-Lot was a one-hit wonder. No, he was not. He had maybe two or three. Well, he had one really good album and two kind of albums, but he wasn't a one-hit wonder. Posse's on Broadway. My hoopty pagers. No, beepers. That's one of my favorite. Dun, 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 beepers. That's showing. We're showing our age. And then Baby Got Back came out, and people were like, "Yo, who's this dude?" We had been known about Sir Mix-a-Lot. Put him on the glass. Pause. He had many hits. And I don't think Sir Mix-a-Lot has gotten his credit, his hip hop credit. But Duke says of Seattle, do not go to the McDonald's on Third and Pine. Oh, I love Hood McDonald's. One of the best ones is Club McDonald's here in Philly on Temple's campus. If you say to anybody in Philly, "Yo, we going to Club McDonald's," they know exactly which McDonald's you're talking about. That's also almost like Rock and Roll McDonald's in Chicago, which I've been to. But I don't know. I don't know how dangerous Rock and Roll McDonald's was. Um, let's see what else is going on. Oh, right. This was in the video where they stopped at Dick's, the burger stand, for some good eatings. Dick's on Broadway during Halloween is a lot of fun to visit. Nakota says they have him on the radio stations around here now and then, and he's effing hilarious. Yo, they banned that video. There was a video for Put 'Em on a Glass. I saw it once. It was almost like a fever dream. I've never seen it again. Put 'em on a glass, girl. Yo, Khalid, what up, Khalid? Good to see you, my man. Thanks for checking in. Rand said I bought the Posse on Broadway 12-inch pause. That's what's up. Yo, Kurtz is in the building. Yo, let's give a sip of coffee to my man, Scott Kurtz. Yes, that's Scott Kurtz of PvP Online fame. Can't wait to read his new middle grade kid series, Table Titan. It's Table Titans. Wait, Club. Table Titans Club. Very excited about that, Scott. When is that dropping? Are you going on the road early this year coming up? Maybe I'll see you in these streets. Wait, what did I do? I just got all turned around. User, what up, Jojo? Sue says, Kurtz is in the building. Yeah, we get all types of superstars on Coffee Break with JM. Y'all didn't know? If you didn't know, now you know, baby, baby. So it's good to see you guys. Oh, Kalisa, big ups to Scott. Yo, Texas is coming back together. That's what's up. That's right. Hey, Bill Wist, good to see you, Bill. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Some of you may have seen, and we didn't get too far into this food thing. I want to go back to that. But some of you have may have seen Black Santa showed up on my Facebook wall and on my Instagram page. He looks very, very familiar. But there was a period of time where, St. Nicholas had to come through, you know what I mean? And, make the little kids very happy for Christmas. And I am enjoying different colored Santa Clauses. I think that's long overdue. And even the best part is that people don't even like get weird about it anymore. It's like, yo, there's Black Santa Claus, there's Dominican Santa Claus, there's whatever Santa Claus, and it's all good. Yo, thank you, Ronaldo. Merry Christmas, my man. So, okay, so we got to Matt is sipping on his drink because he's got a thing he's got to do soon. Anybody else? Is this it? I don't like talking about New Year's resolutions, but is anybody going to be like, I'm gonna just sip this. I'm gonna swab Khalid and Scott Kurtz. I got to sip this water and build at least until March. Come on, y'all. So how are you guys easing your way into the new year? Oh man, that's right. Swab, sip water, and build. You know the routine. Shit. What up, Carlos? Good to see you, my man. Happy holidays. The whole family is here. I love it. Let me know. Hold on. I can tell this. I don't need to do it. So since the food thing didn't go too far, I'll change the subject. Um, a lot of us have kids. A lot of us do not have kids. It is the way of the world. It is or it isn't. It's all good. But I would like to know if any of you got something really cool for the holidays. Did you get a cool gift? Did you buy yourself something? Because last coffee break I asked, were you going to buy yourself something nice? Did you guys get yourself something? I want to hear about it. Yo, that's grim, bro. That's like what's some what was it? I just saw this. I was watching. I never watched TV, but I just happened to be watching Entertainment Tonight, and they were doing this like tribute to Denzel Washington, and I was like, "That's nice." And they like it did when he was in college. He's a graduate of Fordham University, and he did this and the other. And then he did Glory, and then he did this, and then I was just like, "Yo, did he die?" See how they got us trained, y'all? When they even give people their flowers, you think something happened. You're on Twitter or whatever trying to figure out, like, yo, is he trending? Denzel gift. My heart, my heart. But they showed a clip from what was that? Book of Eli? Was that the Apocalypse Denzel? And I was just thinking about that and what Scott just said. We just got to survive out here. I just need my iPod, y'all. And we were big Denzel fans here. At one point, we just called all Denzel movies Creasy because they just talked about Man on Fire. That was the movie where he was a bodyguard to a very young Dakota Fanning, and she was like, "Creasy, help!" So we just started calling all the Denzel Washington movies Creasy, like John Q, which is Hospital Creasy. That's all. It's so good. There are only 4 years left. If you guys remember, I don't know how many Busta Rhymes fans there were, but in all of his solo albums, like the first two or three of them, they're all very like doom say doom. What do they call it when you're a doomsayer? Like you're like the end times are coming, the world's falling apart, the sky's falling, and there are always these little like things peppered in his albums where it was like there are 3 years left. Wasn't one or two of them called like extinction level event? Like he was on that. But that's also around the Y2K when everybody thought the world was going to blow up because we didn't carry the one. So we've been on this for a while. We've been trying to survive for a minute. So if surviving means cutting out your Starbucks run, I can get down with that. Jojo says, "Yes, I got a record player. I got a record. Do you where you get records from the record store? Bluetooth, cassette, all of it. Just want to know why records are 30 bucks a piece. 30 bucks. Oh, vinyl is that's kind of like hipster stuff now. I think it kind of was really hot, then it started to die out. Now I think just normies are getting records again. So I think you're in a good spot. Are you collecting albums, or you still got your old joints from back in the day? Ronaldo says, "My son's got me some ramen notes. They're post-its with a ramen design on them. Oh, I love that. That's really cool." I ordered, speaking of ramen, I get these ads all over my Facebook, and it's called Ramen Bay. So somebody, when you get a cup of noodles, and in the cup of noodles, it's got the little dried vegetables or whatever, and even you're like, there's like three green things and two orange things. You kind of miss it when you make kind of like college dorm ramen. So this ramen bay thing is you go to this guy's site and you get a big bag of just like dried um, vegetables. There's like little scrimps in there. Shout out the scrimps with a K. And like the spirally thing, the little Naruto thing is in there. And when you got your stuff on boil, you put it like, I don't know, like a quarter cup in there, and it just kind of like expands and you get a good ramen experience. Not bad. Khalid says, "I got a cool black coat and looks Antarctic style with the fur hoodie. Oh, you got a Han Solo joint? Deck officer. That's what's up." Matt says, "We haven't opened our gifts yet. But I got a smile from my dad for helping him get his leaves up. Made me happy. Oh, I love the little things, which are big things. Pause. Nico, what's up, Nico? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. What brings you back to coffee break? Nico says, I got a little screen printing kit since I couldn't bring my screens when I moved. Yo, screen printing is life. Just like ball is life, such is screen printing. Yes. Khalees says, did you see that Eddie Murphy clip? No, what are you talking about? Is that a thing? I just saw a preview for they're making another Beverly Hills Cop movie, and I'm just like, shouldn't he be retired by now? Is Axel Foley still solving crimes? He's still police. He's getting old, bro. Jamal, you about to set it off. I'll get to you in a minute. Bill says, so the wife wanted us to be better. Yo, be better. Yo, you better than this. So she went and got me a Samsung 5 Pro Watch to track fitness. Yo, I'm into fitness. And I went and bought her all the things, the jet pins. We all know, us cartoonists all know about Jerry's Artorama and jet pins. I blew up jet pins. Yo, we broke the internet last coffee break when I shouted out jetpins.com and everybody ran to the joint. Yo, I need my discount code. There are 3 years left. Yo, what up, Jeff? You got it. Hoo ha. Got you all in check. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? When did you sneak in here? Oh, yo, you said he was just talking about Curse the other day. Be nice. There's nothing but love on coffee break. But I'm sure you were saying all nice things. Jamal says, did you know that Santa had a black companion? The Dutch call him Zwart Pete. I know about Black Pete. That's a whole other vibe. It's funny that just over the past, 10, 15 years, people started really understanding about Krampus. But a lot of y'all don't know about Black Pete. Go look it up. That's all I'm going to say. And then come back to me. But yeah, that's wild. So think about extension level events. There was Y2K, there were Busta Rhymes albums, and back then there was Star Blazers, which put the ticking clock on every episode because they had to save the world from gamma radiation, and they had to go fly across the universe to go get this cure, getting chased by the gamma lines. That was high drama for a kid show. And at the end of every episode, we see the Argo like limping away into space. It goes, the crew of the Argo have 1 Earth year left. How am I not going to go look at this after school? Are you kidding? Jared D says, I got Kidlit 3 sets of Prisma markers in July when Prisma was sold. Oh, that's what's up. That's a good cop. Duke's talking about Creasy movies. Post apocalypse Creasy. Yes. Detective Creasy. Yep. Gangster Creasy. Pilot Creasy. That was the one where he was a drunk pilot and he was getting investigated. Baseball Creasy. Football Creasy. What about basketball Creasy? He got game. See, it's fun when everybody does it. Trey says Busta had 2 ELE albums. Yes. Nico says vinyl is staying strong in alt/emo music. That's what's up. Let's see what else people got. Jojo says, I have my dad's collection. I will be building my collection again. He had Miles, Eckstein, Hartman, all manners of the classics. I love it. I call Shogun. Hold on. I call Shogun. I got a huge ass Lego set of the Great Wave. That's what's up. Yo, Lego has always been on point. But I think I was talking about this last coffee break that they're coming out with a new space set, which is a little bit of a throwback to the 70s. Shout out to Galaxy Explorer. Y'all know about that. And it kind of feels NASA-ish and also a little like, I don't know, updated, but it looks really cool. And I love Legos. I don't collect Legos. That's a whole other bridge I don't want to cross. But if you're team Lego, I feel you. Jared D says, I got a Disney's Robin Hood coffee mug and a dad jokes calendar. Like you need more ammunition. Paul Pate says, oh, okay, hold on. Paul Pate's talking about Kurt. So instead of watching that strip documentary, he's gonna talk to Scott Kurtz in the chat. Oh, okay. So this thing is called Candy Cane Lane. This Eddie Murphy movie. Okay. You know what I missed? I missed 8-Bit Christmas, which came out. What was it last year? With Doogie Howser was in it, and it was basically kind of like an update to Christmas Story, but it was about a young Doogie talking about him and his buddies trying to get a Nintendo. I think it was for the Christmas of '86. That was a hot ticket. Nice. Yeah, Candy Cane Lane. I think. Am I wrong? I think this is the new Eddie Murphy movie. I think it's on Netflix. Good, good for you. But this ain't social media. You can circumnavigate social media and still come check me out on Coffee Break. Appreciate you. Duke says I got light roast coffee, a rainbow set of click style pilot V5s. Yo, that's what's up. A Lego ship in a bottle, and a bunch of the new TMNT figures. Yo, I saw those, the Mutant Mayhem ones from the movie. I love that they're different sizes. Pause. Oh no, it was mid. Oh yeah, the coming pause was the first. I know we share a lot of Busta Rhymes quotes, like turkey, cheese, and tomato. Shout out to Flip Mode Squad. You know, Flip Mode is the squid eyed. I love it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't like that though. Well, hello, yo. You know my man Ben Harvey. Shout out to my best student ever, Ben Harvey. Just knocking it out the park. Marvel cover artist. He had a fantastic 2023. Did that hot Ghost Rider series cover. How many Danny Ketch Ghost Rider covers did you do? And that's like if I could do a recap of my personal 2023, one was being at a local comic book store. Shout out to Uncanny Comics and King of Prussia, and watching these fanboys go through the poster racks, and they pulled out my man Ben Harvey's Ghost Rider cover, and they were like, "Yo, this is fire!" Pun intended. And I was like, "Yo, Ben did that," and I think I texted you. I was like, "Yo, did you know they had a poster of this?" He was like, "No." So somewhere on my Instagram from months ago, I had been over the studio and he signed a couple posters for me. So that's what's up. Jamal says, "Yes, much love for Star Blazers." How can you forget basketball, Creasy? Joe says he said Star Blazers. Yo, he says Star Blazers. Anybody see Godzilla minus one? I think everybody has. I haven't. And that's still is that in the theaters in Netflix? Is that where's everybody seeing this at? Oh, crazy. Bamboozled, led astray. Jeff asked the good questions. Did Santa drop any Joes off into your stocking? Yeah, I got a couple Joes. I got some dreadnoughts. I got Buzzer and Ripper. And yo, these figures are so choice, so good. Yeah, that's Malcolm Creasy. Oh wow, Los and I broke got Tiff a Pac-Man arcade console Lego. Yo, I saw that. That looks really cool. Yo, what up, D Parson? New friend that I just started to follow after we interviewed D Fish for the National Cartoonist Society, and I got this really cool new crop of people looking at my work and checking us out on the socials. D's a fantastic cartoonist. Go check their work out. Any fun and creative stuff you have planned for 2024? Well, I'm glad you asked, D Parson. Well, I am specifically and almost single-handedly working on my Leon series at Scholastic under the graphics imprint. So, with that comes a lot of studio time, travel, more school visits, more appearances, more. I'm very excited. And also, what's really interesting about that is that you're gonna have to keep your calendar open because you never know where you might go next. You never know where you may see me next. So, thanks for asking, and I hope you come back again. Jamal says, totally forgot about G1. The new Godzilla Kong trailer is out, and there's two different anime Godzilla shows. So that's a lot of Godzilla. Carlos, oh, you ordered a Tardy Boys hoodie? Wow, it came right after Christmas. Well, I hope you enjoy it, my man. Let me know about that quality. Yo, I got everybody turned out on that creasy. Oh my goodness. Paul Pate, I think Scott might have melted by now. Paul Pate says, Jamar, I was telling my young friend about the webcomics I like back in the day. Ring the bell. Back in the day, webcomics. PvP, yes. Detective Boogaloo. Lonnie Millsap and Keith Knight. Yo, that's like, can't go wrong with that lineup. I want that in my fantasy webcomics draft. I think we're going to win the championship this year. Thank you, Paul Pate. Wow, I didn't know you were checking out my stuff all the way back then, Pause. There's not, there's a couple of like Gen X touch points. Star Blazers is one of them. And I think at one point I had a couple of different bootleg box sets of Star Blazers because they put out one. If you guys remember, it was like I think there were 3 seasons, and there were 2 seasons, but I think there was 3 seasons, and they were just like VHS tapes, and then there were DVDs, and then there were like the bootleg um, CDRs. Yo, I heard you like CDs, and then I think they finally put out a decent print, and I don't know if I could buy that stuff again. I mean, I can stream it now, but love it to death. Oh, did you see the live action Battleship Yamato from a couple of years ago? That was I actually put that was one of my Facebook avatars for a while. It was Wildstar walking onto the bridge when he had his gloves in his teeth. And I was like, let's go to work. Wildstar, fire the wave motion gun. Carlos says, I got a cocktail smoking kit. Use it right before I jumped in the chat. Whiskey! Whiskey! All you want. Oh, shit. That's what's up. I got that too. Good trading places. Civil War Creasy, yes. Oh yeah, I just said that. Look at that. Yes, Jamal, you collecting classified? You know what? I messed up, man, because I was like trying to keep away from that stuff, and I saw a bunch of like real dope figures come and go, like Prophet Director Destro. Have you seen this one? It's like a variant Destro, and he's got gold. He's got a gold face, and he's got like a pimp coat on, and he has money that's on fire in his hand. Profit director, come on, crazy, crazy. See, isn't it fun? How can you not be doing this? D says, major congrats. It's good seeing the graphics imprint continue to pick up good people like you and call me D. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, just trying to do the good work. See how fun that is? All right, this might be a good time to take an ID. Oh, hold on, JRD with Star Blazers. There were 3 campaigns, yes, TV series, and 5 animated movies. I should have just asked JRD. He would have told us. They were remade about 15, 20 years ago. All of it is gold, Jerry, gold. Because yeah, the first was saving the Earth from the Cosmo DNA. They needed the Cosmo DNA to heal the Earth, and then it was the Comet Empire. Yo, the Comet Empire was dope. It was a comet with a battle city on top of it. Come on, y'all. Wait, was that Philadelphia? Is that what that one was? Jamal says, I just started in November getting classified lots of $5 figures at Ross. Yo, Ross was a come up. I was talking about that. And you can find Tomax and Zaymot for $5 at Ross. And now you could just find Zaymot. I don't know what that's about. I also don't know why they just didn't make a double set of the Crimson Twins. The one cop I did get, I got Croc Master and Fiona for $12 at Ross. Oh, the SDF one. I think the Yamato will pull it out. Pause. Yo, let's do an ID, y'all. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. You see me in my majestic light. You see me in my splendor, y'all. You know, let's just put it on record. I've been doing Coffee Break with JN for JRD. How long have I been doing this? 5 years, on and off. You had kids that went through high school and they're in college now, and I was doing Coffee Break for y'all. And just how almost everybody's cell phone, you can make a video, you can take a picture. Everybody's Facebook account, you can go live. You could, everybody could do this. And when I started doing this, people were like, man, I could do that, but they didn't do that. So just because I'm here doing this thing doesn't mean it's easy. But because I have, you ready? My smiling angelic countenance, my matinee, messed it up, my matinee idol good looks and lantern jaw. Plus, I have a charisma of 16 with a +3 modifier. You can understand why this is so special. um, wait, what happened? Yeah, here we go. JRD, the fact checkers. Coffee Break started in February 2019. Check the stats. Check the stats, y'all. And I even said, you know what? Just like Scott Kurtz says, we're fighting for survival, y'all. One day JN will be gone, dust, but you'll still have my art legacy and Coffee Break with JN reruns to fill your dead heart. And you'll go, oh man, Jamar, he was so charismatic. Why didn't I pay attention sooner? Well, you have me now. All right, y'all distracted me. Let me do this thing. So what happens here? You get to hang out with me, and now you heard about the Philly connection. I also go by several nicknames. Some favorites are. Somebody already said it. Johnny Carson. That's wild stuff. Philly Donahue. Johnny Five. Johnny Five. How do you feel? I feel alive. And the captain of this ship, Jean-Luc Picard. There are 4 Johns. What happens here on Coffee Break with Jay? You get to hang out with me and my caffeine. You know who you are, caffeine. Oh, that's the wrong joint. Hold on. We'll do that later. And you get to watch me drink a cup of coffee and run my mouth. And when I'm out of coffee, yo, where's my man? Not Trey Dubs, the other Trey. Video over. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We want to keep this going. We want to keep the party started. Yo, John Freezing. Paul Pate. Why did I think of that? Yo, man. Sip of coffee for Paul Pate. Oh, I'm in the wrong joint. Hold on. I can't find it. Yo, Paul Pate gets a sipper just for coming up with John 316. You know, I was all up on Steve Conley when I started calling him Stone Cold. And we did the Conley 316 t-shirt. And John 316 is good. That's right. The administrator of the facility. Leia. Bye, Carla. I talked you out. We'll see you soon. Happy New Year. See, yes, these are all coming together. Somebody's got to write these down. John Cena. Yeah, Duke, I got to get back to those dice. I didn't forget. I even have my dice tower over there that you made me. I appreciate that. Paul Pate says Coffee Break has had a longer syndication than Cheers and Bash combined. I love it. So yeah, one day I won't be here, and y'all gonna be like, man, that dude was speaking truth. He was speaking truth to life. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I listen? And you can just cry yourself to sleep. But John Nicholas won, but John, I don't know about Jonathan Majors. He took a L. That's so fantastic. Scott Kurtz says, if you say JN fast enough, it even sounds like you're saying John. John. I'm gonna work on that. The regerts, yo, there's gonna be Nakota knows, the P and Dubs know there will be so many regerts. Yo, I gave y'all a game for FREE 99. GI John. What yo, y'all are insane out here. So anybody else want to share what they got for the holidays? Because I feel like, especially with those dorks, we have to be hard to shop for, right? How many of you guys, or this is what I'll do. Yeah, we haven't done a ones and twos in a long time, you guys. We're gonna do that right now. If you're new to this and you're not true to this, you'll know that the ones or twos is when you, dear viewer, get to interact with me, your loving host, JN. And I'm gonna ask you guys a question with maybe 1 to 3 different responses. And you have to hit 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. So I am going to ask you, if you are an easy person to give gifts to, put a 1 in the chat, and you know what I mean. Or 2, you'll just get it yourself. Or 3, I don't know, what would 3 be? 3 would be, you don't do holidays. So 1, easy to shop for. 2, get it yourself. 3, nah. Very cool, July. July says, I'm gonna cop it myself. Matt, cop it. yo, yo, Michael, what's going on? Get it yourself. Well, honey, keep it a bean. Number 2. Khalid's a little bit of 1 and 2. Okay. Jeff says, Dr. Christie's kids got me an official local McDonald's cruise shirt. That's what's up. Best gift by a mile. For a minute, at McDonald's down in Philly, they had the kente cloth. I think they were trying to, I don't know, bring cultural pride to McDonald's. I don't know what they were doing, but they were pretty dope designs. Nico, 1 and 2. Nico, I think you're hard to shop for. I'm just hazarding a guess. I think people will be like, "No, I thought you'd like this," and you're like, "Oh no, it's great." And you like slide it into a trash can when they're not looking. I'm just joking with you. So if you are difficult to shop for, tell me why. And I think it could be a mix of number 2, if you buy everything yourself, or if maybe this is even stronger. If you just kind of scratch your own itches and you just get your own stuff, and then people come into your space where they have no idea what any of this stuff is. Let's say you have a giant Lego collection. You have a Lego mini city in your house somewhere in a basement, and your significant other comes down there and they're just like, look at all this stuff. They're not thinking, oh, you know what? Ronaldo really would like the Daily Bugle Spider-Man set that just came out, because all they see is just it's just visual noise. Ooh, right? So I wonder how that works out. I guess you also need somebody who is like, I don't know, if you're communicative enough to actually say what you're interested in and you don't have, and you have a partner who's actually willing to do that, pause. I think that's where it could work out. Look at all these ones. I don't believe some of y'all. I think some of y'all are fronting. And see, there you go. Nakota always speaks truth to light. 1.5, you just have to pay attention to what I like. You're gonna get chopped if you don't come correct. Dakota pause. Hey Jane, how are you? One and two. All right, I could see that. But I think for the most part, we just kind of get our own stuff and just keep it moving. But I'm always very appreciative when somebody thinks of me, as I don't really expect anything. If you know me for a long time, I went through a phase where I don't know, I wouldn't call it like having problems with giving back, Crambone, but I used to feel like I was this amazing friend, and I would give of myself and do all that, and if I didn't get it back, I was real hurt. But you kinda learn over the years to kinda live in the middle. Pause. It just to kind of stave off some of those really, like, high or low emotions about gift giving or receiving. Right, just so you can kinda live your life, not everything lives or dies with a gift. So, but I can understand how some people get really caught up in that. Alright, let's see what's going on. People are really commenting here. Trey Dub says, "I got the Milestone Omnibus #2. Nice. Jamie Hewlett art book. Is that the red cover? And art supplies, Home of One. Yes." I see a lot of things in here. Yo, Max. Yo, sip of coffee for my man Max. You know the name. Put your sippers up. We're running out of time, y'all. Put your sippers up for my man Max. One of the dopest skillers in the game. Good to see you. Um, you caught that. Smack says, "I got a dope artisan sketchbook. Nice." Uh, and Dakota says, "My mother would say I'm a two. It's because I don't like anything she likes." Right. So you're frustrating because you don't like what she likes, and that makes it complicated. Yo, look at all these superstars. Oh yeah, Arturo. My man Art Baltazar is in the building. You know the world famous Art from Art and Franco, or just Art, or just Franco. You can interchange them any way you wish, but Art is one of my best buds. And also an extremely handsome man. Let them know. They're not ready for these handsome cartoonists out here. Back in the day, they were like little warthog looking dudes, but what I mean? We styling on them. You just bad because I'm styling on you. Steve Conley says that Lego City is a very specific example. Now I think there's a Lego City. No, I don't. I don't have Legos. There's a lot of cool stuff I like, but Legos just don't fit in. Pause. iCall says, "I assume I'm a two because I don't even know what I want." There you go. July says, "I collect specific things. It's hard for people to get me stuff." There you go. That cuts to the quick. I do have Amazon wish list, but even then they just get me a gift card. You know what? All right, here's another ones and twos, and we're gonna start wrapping this up. Because I think when it first came out, people were really kind of like leaning in on the Amazon wish list, but I think people just kind of forgot about it. And then there's people who be like, "Yo, I ain't giving Bezos no money." Well, stop lying. You copping Amazon. So tell it is. If you've ever bought something for someone off of the Amazon or their Amazon wish list page, put a one in the chat. If you actually earmark things for yourself and put it on a wish list, and wish somebody would actually look at it, put it in the chat. And 3, wait, what? There's an Amazon wish list? Let's see what you got. Yeah, man, so handsome. Tell him, don't be mad, Art. UPS is hiring. That's right. You tell him, bro. Producer Sue says, last coffee break of the year. We could go into overtime. All right. Wait, hold on. Nico says, I also got a board game for the Warriors. There's a Warriors. Wait, like the uh, bopping all the way to Coney Warriors board game? Tell me more. Oh, yeah. Yagums, you're a good man, sir. Stone Cold Steve Conley says, definitely a 2. Got some sweet D&D dice for Christmas. Are they those metal ones that'll scratch up your kitchen table? A lot of ones you bought. You see, because you know what? Caffeine's friends and regulars, not decaf, of Coffee Break with JN. We're sensitive people. We care about others. We're very thoughtful. And I'm sure you buy things off of people's Amazon lists. But I put stuff on there almost like a check, like a bookmark, and I totally forgot I put it down. Three's like, wait, there's a wish list? Yeah, you can save to list, and at one point you could have a private list and a public list. I don't know how it works anymore. Or you could email somebody your wish list. Nico says I use Wish Lister so I can link stuff. I've never heard of this, but that sounds interesting. Jared D says, but I never buy directly from the wish list. I back out of the list and buy it so it doesn't trigger the list notification. Wait, is that a thing? So it's like, say, bing, somebody just bought this, and then it shows up and you're like, hey, Merry Christmas. And you're like, oh, well, I knew you bought it. Oh, I didn't know that. Jared D knows a thing. Carlos won, Samax won. Yeah. Trey Dub says, once easier times. I caught that Biggie reference. They had a Warriors video. Oh, I talked ad nauseum about the Warriors video game. The Warriors video game for Xbox, OG Xbox PS2 is a classic. Yo, Merry Christmas, Art Baltazar. I'll see you on the other side. We're going to start wrapping this up. JRD says, Amazon's wish list totally screwed up this Christmas. It populated my, oh, you told me this. Populated my wish list with 5 years of my past purchases. Oh, man. Yo, let's the influence of Coffee Break continues on. Jeff says, side note, we got the kids a battery daddy. Is that what they call them? Because of the one he showed us a couple of weeks back. That's what's up. Oh, I got a new one. I got a new battery drawn for Christmas. This one's double-sided too. It's fantastic. So my old one was just like flat, and you open the lid, and it didn't even have a lock. So I had to like tape down the lid. And you can put all your joints in there. But this new one I have has like tackle box closures, like clasps, like lock and locks, and you can open it like this on either side. So one side has got a bunch of stuff like all the way from double A's to D's, pause. And then on the other side, the whole thing is just lined up with double A batteries because I think that's the most used battery is double A. Yo, that's what's up. Yep. It's oh, you talking about the board game, not the video game. Public wish list feels like it. Well, I guess you're right on that. That's right. Yo, they just struck my account. Oh, yo, pause, Suze. I got one of those. So hold on, guys. Before we get out of here, it would be my Christmas remission if I didn't do a Sue's pose, because you know the queen of coffee break is in the building. Sue's Ringo's in the chat. And guys, you know what we have to do. You got to get your elbows ready as we pay tribute to Sue's Ringo, the last Sue's pose of 2023. I gotta get my stuff together. All right, you ready? Let's go. I put my hand upon your hip, then I dip, you dip, we dip. Sue's pose. That was a good one. And guys, if you've never sat through one of these before and you're like, yo, how did I go this long? How did I go this long without coffee break? Now you know what you're missing. Yo, who called it that? I did not know, Jeff. I didn't know they called the battery daddies up where you live. But all right, I'll rock with that. Yo, that's what's up. Oh man. All right, you guys. So guys, I had a lot of fun. The beat keeps on going. And yes, the beat goes on and the beat goes on. Yeah. Oh, my ADHD moment for the night. I'm sick of y'all. I don't know who y'all are, but those people out here who are watching these out of context wrestling promos from the 80s, and everybody keeps saying everybody's on cocaine. I don't believe that to be true. Maybe some of them were. I think they were on steroids more than coke because that's a lot of sauce going on at the same time. But there was a passion for the business. Yeah, there was a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling. But you know, when everybody seems to quote these Macho Man Randy Savage promos and they keep doing the cream of the crop, that is not the best Macho Man promo. But y'all stop saying everybody's on cocaine in the 80s. Not everybody was on cocaine in the 80s. A lot of y'all were, but not everybody. Yo, y'all still on that? Pause. Um, I had a really good year, you guys. We all had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of highs and lows. I had some fantastic milestones. Um, some of them were, you know, this was the year after Leon Extraordinary came out, and just who knew what was going to happen? A lot of cool things happened. I got interviewed uh, almost consecutively on two uh, local TV networks, and I had camera crews in my house, weeks in between each other. Um, the one of the reporters who did the one of those Black History Month pieces on me won an Emmy for it. That all happened this year. I traveled all over the place. I even went to Muncie, Indiana. I'm a giant part of, or a big giant part of my new life is being on the board of the National Cartoonist Society. That happened. I'm the new chapter chair of the Philly branch of the National Cartoonist Society. That happened. A lot, y'all. That's what's up. Yeah, what's up, nerdy entrepreneur? Good to see you. I remember seeing you in New York City Comic Con for that. That's what's up. I love it. You know, we just keep moving forward. I've learned a lot about myself, trying to be a good ambassador. You know, I try to be, you know, a good beacon of light for people. And I hope everybody that watches this stuff takes those pieces for themselves. And let's try to just be better people, y'all. It's not about who got what or who's bubbling up and all of that come up stuff. It's just you just do the best with what you have. I'm just doing the best with what I have. I have this platform because I like to run my mouth. and I'd like to drink coffee. That's all. It's the purest thing I can think of. I'm just following my path, y'all. And I appreciate you guys for following along with me. If you love what you see and you can't wait every 2 weeks to see more of it, consider joining my Patreon. That's right. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could get JN all week long. Woo! Thank you guys so much. Guys, let's start wrapping it up. Love you. I'll see you on the other side. Happy New Year. Yo, don't ever say the year because that's what the summer of George never worked out. But I appreciate that energy. That's right. Oh, we had noodle soup in Fairfax? For real. It's so good. Nico says, since next year is a leap year. Oh, wow. Do we have to make a wish at the stroke of midnight of January 1st? Yes, I think we should. Happy New Year, you guys. Um, keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers. Let's do our last sip of the night for my man Mike Manley. He's still recuperating. We're going to get through a fantastic 2024. A sip of coffee for my man Mike Manley. Pencil to Pencil will return in 2024. You can count on it. Thank you for all your support, all your love, all your eyeballs. Share, like, thumbs up, like this, share it. Tell your mans. Tell them about what we're doing over here, y'all. There's still good people left on this earth. Even if there's only 3 Earth years left. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. See you next year, you guys. Happy New Year. Don't do anything stupid. Tell them, Dakota. That's right. Thank you. Thank you guys. All right, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Thank you, superstars, for hanging out with me for another year. You've been watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. You know the sponsor, Just Do Coffee. Nakota says something's up with their website. Yo, Reggie, look into that. We'll get that fixed. Had a sponsor too. Come on, you guys. Guys, I say this all the time. I have a blinking sign over there that says nothing is impossible. I believe that. That is my living mantra. And I'm living proof of that. I'll never say, if I can do it, you can do it, because it ain't that easy, y'all. You still got to put the work in. But get off your butt and do something this year. If you've been fronting, there ain't no future in your fronting. What do I say? Correct your actions. Fix your face in 2024. Let's go. I go by many names. John Cena. And I need one more. I can't think of any. I'm tired. Kevin Bacon. No, I messed it up. Kevin Scrapple, because Bacon was taken. So many of them. My order for you next year is a sip, water, and build. Tone Khalid. Let's make better choices. What happened here tonight? You got to hang out with your boy JN and watch me drink coffee and run my mouth. Now that I'm out of coffee, Happy New Year.